Hello again. Welcome back to the Automating Everything series, or if you're new here, hello. Last time I had shown off our little sawmill here where we automated dark oak, wood, sticks, uh, these things, acorns, apples, and green tea leaves. And I actually since then have made a few just aesthetic changes here, not too much mechanical changes. I added a spot up on this side, one extra space for a tree since there was space for it. Otherwise I added these like caution tapes here, basically, to go around this, and it looks really nice now. You also may notice I have some hoppers on these ends, and there's just a secret storage here. That's because occasionally Pokemon like to wander into the saws, and it just leaves items dropped on the ground. But then the machine will actually sweep those over, so I figured I might as well at least collect them, just so they're not sitting on the ground doing nothing, you know? So in a way, it's an extremely slow automation of the stuff that you can find in these crates. But for the most part, it doesn't really count. It's mostly just there to, you know, fix that issue. So, today I would like to continue working on this. Last time also between last time, I added these nice wall lanterns, and I also added some trapdoors which go along the minecart track here, just to kind of cover it up. But other than that, yeah, that's more or less all I changed. I think this looks really nice. I kind of did a lot with gradients here. So, what I would like to do now is, I mentioned last time that I never got to fully do the last sawmill that I did in the previous series, so I would like to actually do that this time. And that involves making planks, stripped logs, probably some other stuff as well from our logs here. And I kind of want to do that in like a production line along this part here. So then you can kind of store stuff here, hopefully. That's the plan at least. So in order to do that, I'm going to get a few resources. Okay, so I have a few things here. Hopefully this is enough. If not, I'll just, grab some more. The first thing here, we need to move these logs. In order to do that, I think I'm just gonna have one of these tunnels that basically splits it two ways. So I'm gonna move this. That's gonna go that way. Nope. And we'll have a tunnel right here. And we plop a belt here, which I would like to make it kind of go up so then we have space, basically. So let me do that, this. I am going to go ahead and disable our contraption here, because right now I kind of need to work on everything. Now I can do this without fear of it completely, filling up the system here. In fact, I need more upgrades for this one. But, voice cracks. Alright, so we're gonna have a belt that goes up here. Maybe, let's just take it up, take it high. Right there, how about? And then we can use these chutes, which I'll put this way. One more. This is the way to get it across without having to block the way under. I'll go ahead and case up this as well. Can you case those? No. Alright. So, we have our belt. Let me grab my wrench, because I would like to put just some glass in here. Like so, just so you can see the items as they fall. I'll go ahead and knock the middle one out. Now, there are two things we want to do. We want to store logs, and then we also want to cut logs. Let me get a saw down, like so. If we store logs, we'll probably want to just have it basically on the belt, right? So let's just pop this over. We set our wood drawer there, funnel in, funnel out. Then we have another belt. and saw, another belt. It's basically this repeating pattern, kind of. Saw, and then we can keep our storage for the things it makes along these. And then we won't give the capacity of these drawers, like, we won't make it too high, because that way we can kind of stock up a bit without, like, overflowing, basically. So let's see, we put a drawer here. Okay, I changed my mind here. I think this is fine. This will give us some space too, and I'll put this one here. So this will hold planks. Wait, no, hold on. I might have made one too many. So this is stripped logs. This is planks. And then it saws it one more time. So actually, this is the end of the line here. Because for now, I'm just going to end it off at this, because it doesn't need to be much more than this. Pop that like that. Let's go ahead and case up everything. Like so. Alright, now it's onto the wiring, which this is going to require some fairly extensive work, I think. Alright, we have rotational power up here now, so we can actually use that to our advantage with a chain drive. Can I do this? No. If I do that, we can take it downward. If I do this, and then get a gearbox there, and it's flowing the right way. Beautiful. Now we just need a few gears, so let's do that. Because then, the way these saws work is they need to be kind of flowing in the opposite direction. Yeah, so then they cut it like that. Oh, wait, no, this is going to be making bad things, though. Oh, no. Stop. I didn't put the filter on. That's exactly why. This is why you need a filter. It made sliding breech cast mold, which is for a different add-on to create here. We're just gonna chuck this stuff, but oh, and it even got through. There we go. Let's just chuck this in the water. I don't care. Alright, so before we cut this down, we'll put a plank filter in there, and then once again we cogwheel it. And then we can also case everything up like so. And there we go. That gives us our production of planks, stripped logs, and normal logs. Let's use a stripped log to hold this up as well. There we go. Like that. Perfect. And what I will do is lock these also, just so they keep their inventory. Otherwise, let's go ahead and turn this back on and check that it functions correctly. So if I pop in here, flick that on, get this floorboard back, like so. It's got a bunch of trees to mine, so we'll let it do that while I sleep. I want to, using the andesite funnels here is actually fine, because we don't want these, like, we don't need these to put out stacks at a time, because the saws will only do one item at a time anyway. So it's unnecessary to put out, you know, a bigger item, or a bigger stack of items. He is going to get chopped up. That's actually a mild problem. Because if they're gonna walk on the saws, right, then they can get items on the belts. Goodbye. He's gone, but point is they can get items on the belts if they die on these saws. So that's a mild problem, which we'll probably need to resolve at some point. So yeah, this will fill up pretty quick. And so I forgot one thing. guess who forgot to put a filter? Always, always remember your filters. Just like that. This is why we test everything. Okay, so let's go to our crafting table, make a filter here. And then with this filter, we're gonna need to turn off, we'll deny logs. All right, so then what we can do is we can put this in there, and if I just drop these all on here like so, you will see acorns, tea leaves, apples, and sticks go that way, while logs go this way. Perfect. So then, next would be simply making this all look nice. It looks pretty good as is, but I think it could do with some improvements. Alright, this is looking pretty neat now. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of put up a little roof here. I think it's gonna be kind of slanted that way, and then maybe like level off on this side, since we need to leave space for these trees to grow as high as possible, just to maximize our wood yield. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a roof. Okay, so it's been a bit in time, at least in real life. I went and ate some food, but I now have a design for this, as well as some of the outside area here. I continued this sort of dirty, packed mud kind of look out here, as if it's like path. I was also considering there's these sawdust blocks, which I'm probably gonna implement soon if I look over, or something like that. It's like chipped, I think, wood chips. Yeah, wood chips. These, you can get them from grinding things, but they got chipped wood blocks and like stairs and stuff. So I think I'll use that as like, it's like, you know, the waste from all this sawing. Just like right here, because this is like a weird empty space. And that might be able to conceal something for like moving items around. So yeah, you might notice this is like a barn style roof, and then I have kind of a sort of second floor up here. I'm not 100% sure on a completely enclosed floor. I kind of want to take out at least like a area here so you can kind of see below, because it's kind of like in the rafters basically. But up here, I would like to automate framed blocks, or at least some of them. At very minimum, the main one, if I go ahead and search it, you just need sticks and planks. So I got planks over here, that's easy enough. So then the problem becomes getting the sticks, which right here, the twigs can be converted into sticks. So I believe that would be an easy way for us to craft framed blocks, and maybe some other ones that I use pretty commonly are like the slabs and the stairs, especially, and maybe vertical slabs. But slabs and stairs would probably be best. So I think I'm gonna try to do that next here. I'll worry about finishing the rest of it another time. That's something I can do off camera. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get some things going for that. Alright, I'm here to successfully report that I have managed to automate framed blocks. It took a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down here so I can show you it and give a grand reveal. Oops, it looks like there's a log in there somewhere that I'm gonna need to fix. That's fine. So over here, I can just, there we go. I have a fan and a tunnel on the side here, which is filtering for the twigs and twigs only. Oh, hi, Clink. Goodbye. So then this fan blows these items upward. They get put into this drawer, just the same one as before. I moved it back up here though. It gets moved into this crafter. This crafter makes it into sticks. And I have a buffer here so I can also grab sticks if I need to. Then I have a funnel here which deposits these sticks in stacks of 4, because each framed block stack needs 4. Over here is our crafter, which, as you can see, crafts the frame blocks. And then in order to distribute that items, I used a mechanical arm, because the stacks of 4 sticks go here, and then our stacks of 4 oak planks go here. This required some very messy wiring, and I'm probably gonna. I wanted to have these crafters at higher speed so it could craft faster, but as it stands, that's not generating. This down here is not generating enough stress units, so I'm gonna have to expand this or something. So for now, I'm just gonna stick with this as is, because it'll be running in the background pretty much constantly. Alright, well, my computer decided to crash at that exact moment in a way, closing all my programs, including the recording. So I'm just gonna continue there, because I don't really want to completely re-record all of that. Anyway, as I was saying, it basically just takes stacks of 4 planks, sends them up through this chute using another fan, as I did over there. We go up here, and they get sent right into this belt, where they can then be grabbed by the mechanical arm. So then, over here, looks like some sticks managed to drop for whatever reason. It goes ahead and crafts our framed cubes. So yeah, that's basically it. Now, if I was to continue this, I'd just first say, probably move this way. Then we can get a belt along here that, and it'll probably narrow this staircase so there's space to actually walk alongside it. So then I can go over that direction to craft the slabs and stairs if I want to. But that part isn't really required. That's easy enough for me to do. It's more so just getting these cubes crafted in the first place. Especially since, you know, there's many ways you can use these. So, beyond this, I think the last thing I will automate today is the production of charcoal. Charcoal is going to be a very valuable resource for us here, considering, you know, coal is normally an annoyance to get, to say the least. I'm going to go ahead and replace these logs with the framed cubes so then the leaves don't get stuck. So I believe charcoal would be the next best bet. Whoops. Because then I don't have to worry about coal anymore, essentially. So yeah, I'm thinking for charcoal, we have like a furnace looking thing, kind of either on this side or on that side, I haven't decided. The one problem with putting things on that side is I've got to get the logs over, which the only way to do that is probably a belt above the trees, like way up here, which that gets a bit not ideal, shall we say, because I then have to move these up somehow. Unless, you know what, let's try something. Okay, giving a brief update here, I've gone ahead and widened this side. I figured, you know, it'll be fine. I can figure out the terrain here. But this side we can use as well. We've got plenty of space to automate, so we can use this space to basically automate anything wood related. Having planks here should be useful. Oops, something's blocking it. Good thing I checked that. Because a lot of things will be using planks, so we can easily just grab whatever we need. I'll probably have to resort this. In order to get logs across, I did decide on just a big conveyor belt way up here. It should be quite far above the dark oak trees, and even if they don't grow to like absolutely full height, it's fine. So right here, this is a very complicated setup, but we have a fan that pulls through this chute. So following this chute here, it goes through here, crosses here, goes here. Now this chute gets logs from here, which it gets. This is a mess. So logs come from our machine over here along this belt. They get deposited down that chute there, which goes this way to here, because I extended the belt. So then these tunnels split the logs evenly between the two belts, and if there's not space on one, that'll just put it all on the other belt. So then half of the logs will be going up this chute, which goes that way, while the other half of the logs go to our drawer here to then get stripped and turned into planks. So yeah, with that, we can now go ahead and make charcoal over on this side. I was thinking of designing like a little furnace sort of thing, probably on the lower level, because you know you wouldn't want a furnace up higher. Probably maybe like here-ish, and like make it all stony and that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get working on that. Alright, it's a new day today, and I went ahead and got that charcoal automated here. So it is over there. I also completed most of the roof. There's still that corner because over here we have this pier part that kind of goes out, and I'm unsure if I want to like have a lower roof or like continue the roof design that way or whatnot. So I'm kind of leaving that section open to give myself time. But the other side, it's just the same design mirrored across. So then now we have this nice big sort of shelter here, which covers the trees, and the trees have been growing perfectly fine. As for the charcoal automation, I continued the logs from over there. They just get bent around here, go down this chute, along this belt, where they then go into this depot, where they get blasted down into charcoal. And then that charcoal just goes into a drawer for storage. Pretty simple. It's just two fans with lava next to them. There's a fan back behind there and a fan above there. It's all connected. All I have to do now is kind of design it as a furnace. This is all like kind of just temporary blocks so I could construct the thing while I debate on its looks. But I'm thinking it'll be like pretty large, like this ways, and back it'll probably actually come off a bit, you know, and like maybe be rounded, and then I can have like a smokestack coming out the back. So yeah, it looks pretty neat, I think, and it works pretty well. It's producing charcoal at a pretty quick rate. So yeah, with that, I am going to go ahead and end the episode here because I would like to get this episode out today. It is currently the morning of the 15th, and hopefully you're seeing this by afternoon or evening of the 15th. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.